right, thanks, Carly. So we are a all-in-one learning app. We have all the subjects, so math, social studies, science, language arts, languages. We're all aligned to state standards. So everything that you see in our app is going to line up with what you guys or your teachers are going to be teaching in school. Oops, no. Bad timing. Let me just relog in. It's a great moment to tell you we have great privacy, so we don't require any, actually I don't have it off the top of my head. We don't require any personal information from teachers or students. So we don't require an email to create an account. We use 8-digit codes. So maybe close your eyes and don't use mine. Q, P, C, K. So here we are in the app. You create an account. You created a teacher account. You can log in. These are all of our subjects. So we got all of the languages: biology, physics, music, science, language arts. Today, I'm going to show you something that we just released, brand new, the 50 states. So that's going to be US geography. We're really interactive, so students can actually download us on an iPad or a laptop. You can use this on desktop. So they can play from anywhere, from school, from home.
Alabama on the map?
You can log it.
To jump off topic, but are you guys headlock compliant for New York?
Yes. Yes, we're actually working with a New York school already. So I can find Alabama.
How about now?
Alabama.
Trace the outline of Alabama.
So you can use your finger, trace it. Woo. Once more.
Find Alabama
So
on the map.
we've practiced finding Alabama first. We did a distractor exercise, traced the state, and now we got to find it on the map again. So, does anybody else want to come up and try it? Yeah, come on up. There we go. You can stay on up.
Can you
Keep
find
finding it.
Alabama here too?
Yep.
How about here? Where's Alabama?
Exactly. There we go. Well done. Thank you. All right. So we can move on. Where are you guys from?
New York.
New York. Where?
Idaho.
Idaho. Where?
New York.
New York. Okay. Michigan. I think we're going to do New York. We got the majority there. LMN. So, landmarks, cities, what would you guys like to look at?
How about cities for 200?
Cities for 200.
Find the capital of New York.
Albany.
I think you're up, John.
It's going to be right around.
Correct.
Go
This
ahead
is
and stay up
Albany,
if you'd
the
like.
Capital of New York.
So we work a lot with touch and sound. So you can just push close. Yep, continue.
Do you know what the biggest and most important cities in New York look like? Select the pictures to find out more.
Yeah, I said it's going to give me an information. So.
New York City.
Yeah.
Albany.
So a lot with sound and a lot with touch. Students are then rewarded, so they complete a level and they can earn a coin, which they can then use to play games and to buy different clothes and attire for their avatar. We have over 200 different interactive exercise types. So you've seen about 5 so far in this level. We have tracing, there's all sorts of touching and dragging and buttons and sorting. There's a lot of different ways to use it.
Most important New York cities.
So this one, you can listen to the sound, pull them together, drag and match.
Albany is the capital.
That's nice. It's got the audio.
New York City.
So these exercises are designed for about K through 3. but our app right now is preschool through grade 8. We're always creating new content. We create all of our content in-house.
Buffalo is the second
We
largest
release
city
new
in
exercises every week. Right now we focus on building out kind of the core, so language arts, math, and at some point we're going to be reaching all of the social studies through high school. It just takes a while to build our content. But where we really excel is in our group functions. So I've just showed you kind of our new content for the States.
Turn on your microphone.
It's apparently not an actual microphone, it's just for the camera. Sorry about that. So here I have my class. We're called the Purple Puffs. These are all the members of my class. These are all of the exercises that I've assigned. So if I go to my subjects and I'm in New York, I can create a pin. I can select my group. I can have as many classes as I want. I can assign to the entire class, to small groups. Maybe you have different reading levels in your classroom and you create small groups. You can assign them different exercises. Maybe you have a single student who needs a little bit of extra catch-up in a topic, or there's a fundamental math basic they need before going into another topic. You can assign them individually here. Here you can decide when you want it to assign. So you can also plan your entire month through Anton, the first week of the month, and basically you're done. It's going to show up in their app right away, and they can play right from the get-go. Create pin. I can go back to my group. So I can now see it's assigned New York. The student view looks exactly like the teacher view. So they're going to see all of this, and rather than having to navigate through subjects, they can just go to their content section and start playing the exercise right away. As a teacher, I can use this for formative assessment, for exit tickets, for rotations, for whole class instruction. There's a lot of different ways that you can use us. For instance, if I wanted to use it as an exit ticket and I just want to see, okay, what did my students get from this exercise or from the day? I can go to the exercise that was assigned, look at the report, and here I have my whole class at a glance and see how well they did. Really easily get an impression of, what did they do, how long did they spend on a topic, and just overview. I can export it. If you have a different grade book and you want the grades imported, you can do that really easily down here. If you have a student that's struggling and you've maybe assigned them a few other exercises, you can actually go to the members, select the student, go into their history, see exactly what they've done, how long they've spent on exercises, and even see exactly where they struggled, what questions they got right, which ones they got wrong. So it's really easy to get an impression. You can also see, how long they've played games. So, well, I guess Benjamin hasn't played any games. Maybe Ethan has. Also not Ethan, doesn't matter. So not after every level, but after 3 crowns, students earn 1 coin. These coins can be used to play really fun games. So each game costs 1 coin. Does anybody want to give this a try?
Come on now. Lisa, it's your turn.
This one, you basically just let it go and you tap to jump.
Yeah, it's like
So you gotta tap. So the other thing that they can spend money on are their avatars. So,
Not bad.
yep. So they can spend coins this way, or here's my avatar. So they can change everything. We have all of these different options. You can do, for instance, glasses. So here you can see that there start to be coins here. So the students have to earn all these coins, save it all up in order to buy really cool things for their avatars. So we know from a lot of teachers that kids love this. It's super fun for them. So you can also actually, a lot of teachers also give us the feedback, yeah, the games are fun and the students are motivated to learn on their own, but they also play too many games. So actually teachers have the ability to turn off the games and to turn off the avatar functions. So you guys have the control. So again, these are all of our subjects. So I can maybe show you, do we have any math people here? One math person?
We called you out.
Fires everywhere.
Fractions can be decomposed into fractions with smaller. You can write this decomposition as an equation.
So basically, these things build on each other. So level 1's going to be easier. You're going to get instructions, kind of how to. You're going to get more feedback, more examples, and as you go through, it gets more difficult, more challenging. It's scaffolded learning. So with fractions, it's really nice. It's really visual.
4/6 can be made up of 4 lots of 1/6. Fractions can also be decomposed into fractions with. You can write this decomposition as an equation.
So this is basically us in a nutshell. And you can imagine all of the different exercises that we can come up with for all the different subjects. We also have a Spanish version language, so we're really good for multi-language learners. You know, if you have a student who doesn't speak any English and they're falling behind in a math class, not because they're bad at numbers, but because they don't understand the examples, you can basically just switch over to the other version, assign them similar exercises and examples that they can read, and they're not going to fall behind in math. So there's a lot of different other use cases for us. We're a German company. We have over 15 million users, and we're in 60,000 schools there. So we know how to work with teachers. We know how to work with classes in schools. We offer PD. We can do trainings in-house. So that's Anton.
I missed the very beginning. Can you go back to like the home screen or what it's like when you first start up?
Yes. So to reiterate, we're a German company. We actually have much higher security standards and privacy standards there, and we didn't change any of that when we came to the States. So you can create a new account. I'm a teacher. I can make this up. Really wants me to give the period. Okay? I don't think that was it. All right. I think it's just like not wanting to work right now. BenQ.
I would give it a minute.
Okay.
We understand. Trust me. We deal with this all the time.
Yeah.
Is the app that's available on the BenQs now, or how?
We do come installed on some BenQs or all BenQs. So as an app, you can find us already on BenQ devices. You can also find us in the App Store, the Android Store. We're on Amazon. You can play us via desktop. So if you guys are a Chromebook school, we're available there. So I can just select Not Now. I can say Other, Not Now. Email address. You don't have to give it to us. Not now. Never if you don't want to. And that's all the information that we need from you for you guys to have an account. So this is your 8-digit code. So instead of email or password, we work with this 8-digit code. You can use like a 2-factor authentication if you want. Not necessary. And then if I want to make a group, I can create a new group. So test. Would you like to assign? No, I would not. Create. Now, I want to populate my group. Let's go to members, new. I want new students. I want to create multiple students. Tim. Ooh. Alice. Sam. Close. I have my 3 prepared students. I click print. So now basically you can print this out, cut it out, and give each of your students a slip, and they can either scan the QR code, or at the screen where it said enter an 8-digit code, they can enter this code. They enter a nickname, and they're in the app, they're ready to go, they're in your group, and you can already assign them exercises. That's it. It takes less than 3 minutes to set up a class. No privacy concerns, done. Super easy. Yeah. So again, your student view looks exactly like yours. They just don't have a settings tab. So I should tell you that some of our functions are part of the paid version. So all of the content is free. We believe in equitable education. We want people to have access to good resources and to learn what they're going to be learning in a school in an easy way. But we do need to make money. We need to be able to create content, pay our authors. So in the Plus version, this is where you have access to for instance, like, so I'm in my test group. So here, I can't assign to individuals or to subgroups. I need the paid for version. I can still use my map. I can still create the pin. I go to my group. It's there, your students can play. So those are 2 functions that you pay for. Again, like the basic version you can still use in a really meaningful way in the classroom. You just can't have like the level of differentiation that you might with the paid for version. And then a few of the other things are, for instance, games. Wait, where is it? All right, maybe not. Let me show you here. Headdress. No. Anything that has this blue plus up here, this is also the paid for version. So if you want an animal or a robot, that's part of our paid for version. But again, we want you to be able to use the free version. We don't want you to pay for it. The paid for version is, you've been using us for a while, you know that you have a good use for us in your classroom, and you want to support us. And again, our teacher version for 1 year is $40. So we're really affordable. Yeah. And if you guys really want to use the Plus version and you're like, I don't have the funding, my school doesn't want to pay, send us emails. We unlock accounts for teachers all the time. So, yeah, that's us. Anybody have any questions? Would anybody like to play or test something out?